Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Today's class is going to be a Vinyasa flow class. And so after we do our sun salutes and our integration and our warm-ups, we'll build up a flow and build a little heat, burn off some calories, and then we'll hit the floor and finish out our practice. First, let's come to a nice easy seat. Sit up tall, spines long, shoulders away from your ears, wrists draped over your knees, and a tallness through the crown of your head. As you center yourself, let go of your day or checklist your to-dos, and focus this next hour on your yoga practice. We'll start with 3 long, even breaths. Breathing in, 2, 3, and exhale, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3, and exhale, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3, and exhale, 2, 3. Bring hands together at heart center. Set an intention for our practice together. Something you'd like to achieve, some energy that you'd like to send to someone, or energy that you'd like to receive. Find your way onto your hands and knees, tabletop position. Start off with cat-cow with hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Inhale, gaze up, tailbone up, belly hangs. Exhale, Halloween cat. Tuck pelvis, gaze to nape. Inhale, fill your lungs back up with air. And exhale, come back around, pressing up to the ceiling. Inhale, filling back up, and exhale, coming back around. A few more times on your own. You can shift your hips to the right or left and then work your pelvic tilt. We'll get a little outer hip stretch there. You can bend your elbows and start moving in the shoulder joint as you work the hip, and then the head can come in circles, one direction and then the other. Waking and warming up our spine, bringing movement into it. Settle back to neutral table. Bird dog to wake up our core. Right arm forward, left leg back. Kick into your left heel like you're pushing that heel into a wall. And then press into your left hand, lift your rib cage up. Your gaze is down to your mat in the center. As you breathe in through your nose and exhale. Now chamber elbow to knee, dome and crunch. Inhale back out and crunch. Inhale back out. For 4, inhale back out. 3, inhale back out. 2, inhale back out. And 1, inhale back out. And then return to neutral table. Left side, left arm out, right heel back. Reach for those left fingertips. Lifting that right leg up high as you can, pressing into the right hand, chamber elbow to knee, inhale back out, in and back out, for 4, inhale back out, 3, inhale back out, 2, inhale back out, 1, inhale back out, and then returning back to neutral table. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips up into the air. Press into the first down dog of our practice. As you pedal feet, you can sway your hips a little side to side. Bring movement into the body. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Long, even breaths, 1-to-1 ratio. On your next inhale, look forward. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Fold over your legs. Inhale, reach your arms. Gaze up to your thumbs. Exhale, standing Tadasana. Sun Salute A. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So you can modify these sun salutes, any of these vinyasa flows. For your body, your practice, listen to what your body is telling you this morning and practice mindfully. Play with your edges, but once you find the edge, back off just a touch. Inhale through your nose and exhale. On your next inhale, look forward, walk, step, or float to the front. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms, gaze up to your thumbs. And exhale, standing in Tadasana. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift to halfway. And then exhale, hands to the mat, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Push your heels towards the floor. Knees can be straight, a little bend or a big bend, and then work to lift the hips up higher. Reroot to the heels, chest to the thigh, neck is relaxed, jaw, tongue loose in the mouth. Gaze at your mid-thigh or your belly button. On your next inhale, look forward, walk, step, or float to the front. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms. Gaze up to your thumbs. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Left hand to the right shin or ankle. Down dog, twist. Gaze up to your right armpit. Open your side body. As you inhale and exhale. Inhale, hand back to the top, switch sides. Inhale, hands back to the top, feet to 2 fist distance, look forward, walk, step, or float to the front. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms. Gaze up to your thumbs, and exhale, stand in Tadasana. Last Sane. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway, and then exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, up dog, down dog. So notice what is beginning to shift in your body as we move through our integration and warm up. Notice how your lower back, mid-back, shoulders feel, your hips, back of your knees. Breathe in through your nose and exhale. Working to open up our hips a touch. Big toes come together. And then lift the right leg up as high as you can. Draw your chest towards your left thigh, push into your hands. And then take your right foot, place it by your right hand. Avoid sweeping along the mat. As you center your shoulders over the wrist, fingers are spread wide, push into your fingertips, lift up through the rib cage. Push into that left heel. You may want to shimmy the left foot back a little bit to help lower the hips. You inhale and exhale. Option to stay here or lower to your forearms. You'll want to take left forearm first and then right as close as you feel. You can put a block there. Lizard posture. Keep your right knee close to the ribs. Use your breath. Big breath in. Feel the expansion. Exhale, forehead a little bit closer to the floor. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale, come back up onto your hands. Left hand to the midline of your mat. Lift your right arm up to the ceiling. Gaze up to your thumb. Twist in the mid-spine. Inhale evenly and exhale. And then exhale, hand down to the right mat. Lift your right foot up and then send it back to the left. Shift to high plank, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, downward facing dog. Toes come together to touch, big toes. Left leg lifts, lift it up high, high, high. Draw your chest towards your right thigh. And then foot to the outside of your left hand. Low lunge. You can walk that right foot back a touch. Lower the hips. You breathe in and breathe out. Knee touches the shoulder. And then you have the option of coming to lizard, right forearm first, and then left. Always lower the right knee to the floor, or you stay powered up. Your choice. Come to your hands. Place your right hand on the midline of your mat. Lift your left arm up. Gaze up to your thumb. Twist and reach. Breathe in through your nose. And exhale, twist a little more. Reach a little higher. And then exhale, hand to the floor. Lift the foot up. Avoid sweeping across the mat. Send left foot back to right. High push up to low. Inhale, up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. So we're going to build up our Vinyasa flow. 5 breaths per posture. And then we'll move through it. Look forward, walk, step, or float to the front. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms, gaze up to your thumbs. Invite a slight back bend. Exhale, standing Tadasana. So, arms up, hips down, Utkatasana. Press your knees together. Drive the hips back, reach the arms up. Check in with your feet. Can you lift your toes up, spread them wide, and set them back down? Stand evenly throughout the sole of your foot. Inhale and exhale. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway and hold. Put your hands above your knees, and with a very flat back, I want you to start sending your sternum forward. Lift the hips up higher and press your thighs towards the back of your mat. As you inhale and exhale. And then hands down to the mat. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, down dog. Right foot steps to the right hand. Left heel spins down. Rise up, warrior 1. Start drawing your left hip forward, right hip back, vertical in the spine, reaching up through your fingertips, gazes forward, or you can gaze upward toward the thumbs. You can also bring your hands to touch. You inhale through your nose and exhale. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Add some distance between your feet so you can walk that right foot forward. The arms reach, gazes over right middle finger. Breathe in through your nose and exhale. Flip your right palm, reverse your warrior. Reach up and back. Open your side body. Right knee stays over the ankle. Reach up and back. Let's feel the stretch from right hip through the ribs up to the armpit, the upper arm. Exhale, come back to warrior 2. Pivoting to high lunge. Peel your left heel up off the floor. Push into it. Reach your arms up overhead. Right knee over ankle. Sit the hip bones down. Squeeze your outer hips in. Lift up through the pelvic floor. Inch below the belly button. In and up to the heart. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Right foot lifts, goes back to left. High push up to low. Inhale, up dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward. Rise to warrior 1. Reaching the arms up. Options, shoulder distance, hands press. Right hip forward, stay in your breath. Inhale and exhale. And then exhale, open up, warrior two. Add distance, external rotation of the thighs. Sitting the hip bones down, feel that tallness. Little teeny tuck of the tailbone toward the belly button. Slight posterior tilt. Flip your left palm, reverse your warrior. Reaching up and back, breathing in and breathing out. And then exhale, back to warrior two. Pivot to high lunge. Turning the hips forward as you come up onto the ball of the right foot. Right heel stacks up over the right ball. Left knee over left ankle. Feel that tallness as you inhale and exhale. Exhale, hands down to the floor. High push-up to low. Inhale, up dog. Downward facing dog. 5 breath rests. Now we're going to flow through this. And we'll be having a breath into, and on the exhale, moving out of the postures. Connecting each one of the postures together with the breath. Be very mindful that you have smooth. We're working for fluid transitions. On your next inhale, look forward. Walk, step, or float to the front. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, hips down. Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Right foot steps forward. Inhale, rise to warrior one. And exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, pivot to high lunge. Exhale to the mat, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot steps. Inhale, rise to warrior one. And exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, pivoting to high lunge. Exhale to the mat, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Downward facing dog, 5 breath rest. So that's 1 round. We'll do 3 more. Let that heat move around in your body. We also in yoga talk about prana, the energy. So notice how the energy in your body is shifting, maybe increasing. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, look forward. Walk, step, or float to the front. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, hips down, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Right foot, inhale, warrior one. And exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, pivot to high lunge. Exhale to the mat, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Left foot, place it. Inhale, rise to warrior one. And exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, pivoting to high lunge. Exhale to the mat, high to low. Inhale, up dog, down dog. Keep the lips sealed unless you have allergies or an obstruction. Lengthening the breath, long inhales and exhales. Let the breath be calming as you induce physical stress onto the body. On your next inhale, look forward. Walk, step, or float to the front. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, hips down, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Right foot steps. Inhale, rise. Warrior one. And exhale, open. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, open. Inhale, pivot. Exhale to the mat, high to low. Inhale, up dog, down dog. Left foot, place it. Inhale, rise, warrior one. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, pivot to high lunge. Exhale to the mat, high to low. Inhale, up dog, downward facing dog. All right, one more round. Here we go. See if you can get lost in the rhythm of this dancing warrior. Fluid movement from one posture to the next. On your next inhale, look forward. Walk, step, or float to the front. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, hips down, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, down dog. Right foot, warrior one. Inhale, rise. And exhale, open. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, open. Inhale, pivot to high lunge. Exhale to the mat, high to low. Inhale, up dog, down dog. Left foot, place it. Inhale, rise to warrior one. And exhale, open. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, open. Inhale, pivoting to high lunge. Exhale to the mat, high to low. Inhale, up dog, down dog. Take child's posture. Knees as wide as your mat, big toes touch. Hips back to your heels. And then walk your arms forward. I want this to be an active child's posture. So as you walk the fingertips forward as much as you can, your forearms have come up off the mat. Now I want you to claw into the mat and then begin to push into the fingertips. Work that hip back to the heels more. And then round in the back. Little flexation, push the mid back up to the ceiling. Perhaps your forehead comes a little bit off the floor. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale, come back up to downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, rise to warrior one. Exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, reach your arms up, turn toward the edge of the mat, and exhale, hands to waist. Take your feet fairly wide, and then your big toes turn slightly in toward each other. Engaging your core, lift your chest up, chin and gaze to the ceiling. Squeeze your bum cheeks and shift your hips forward. Breathe in through your nose and exhale through your nose. And then back to neutral. Exhale, fold forward. Place your fingertips to the imaginary line drawn between your big toes. If you have an inversion in your practice and want to go upside down, now you may. Lifting your hips up, press your thighs to the floor. Each exhale, forehead gets closer to the mat. Breathing in. Standing wide-legged fold, variation A. Inhale and exhale. If you've gone upside down, split your legs wide, and as slow as you can, bring them down to the mat. Hands to waist, chin gaze up to the ceiling, back bend, stretch the front of your throat, and then come back to neutral. Clasp your hands behind your back. Push that fist away, spread across the collarbones, and then exhale, fold forward. Hinging at the waist, lift the arms up and over. Breathe in evenly and exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale and exhale. And then back to neutral. Clasp your hands behind your back. Push that fist away, spread across the collarbones, and then exhale, fold forward. Hinging at the waist, lift the arms up and over. Breathe in evenly and exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, hands to waist, chin gaze up to the ceiling, back bend, stretch the front of your throat, and come back to neutral. Side squat, bending your right knee. Start lowering down and take your arms and point them to your left foot. Working to get the hips at or below the right knee. You can continue to press into the outside edge of the left foot. And then you may notice that you're leaning forward. Work to sit up. You can put a hand on your right knee and gaze to your left thumb. Option to stay here or flipping your left toes up to the ceiling, sitting all the way down and then reaching over. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Transitioning to the left side. Engage your core. Come on up. Switch the arms. Bend the left knee. And start lowering down. Push into the outside edge of the right foot. Your left elbow can rest on the knee there. Reaching the arm. That makes it more accessible to you. And you're sitting down, right toes up to the ceiling. As you sit into it, breathe in through your nose and exhale. Inhale, rising up, hands to waist, chin gaze up to the ceiling, back bend, stretch the front of your throat, and then come back to neutral. Turn to the right, face the front of your mat, and then have your left foot about 18, maybe 15 inches behind your right. Left foot slightly turns outward, cants to the left. Hips, turn them to face the front. So you're squaring off. Opposite elbows for pyramid. Push into the outside edges of the feet, hinging at the waist. Fold over your right leg. Breathe into the back of your right thigh. Inhale, feel a lift upward and forward of the upper body. As you exhale, see if you can fold a touch deeper. You can lift your right kneecap up toward your right waist crease. You can lift your right toes. You can lift the whole of the right foot and balance on the heel. Breathe into the back of your legs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rising up. Turn to the left. Pyramid on the other side. So feet are wide as the hips, perhaps a little wider. Right leg trails, pushing into the outside edge, right foot slightly out. Swap out the opposite elbows, or perhaps you've taken reverse prayer, inch the fingers higher. Pushing into the outside edge, get tall through the crown of your head. Hinge at the waist, and fold over your left leg. Breathe in through your nose and exhale. Focus your mind's eye onto the back of the left thigh, your hamstrings. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rising up, and then come toward the top of your mat. I'm going to turn toward you all so you can see me. Standing balances. Today we're going to take Garudasana, eagle posture. So as you stand with your feet at hips distance, first gaze at something very direct. If you're staring at a blank wall, it's very hard on your balance. So stare at the corner of a picture. Perhaps you're looking at a light switch or the screw in the wall plate. Something very distinct, very sharp that you can look at. And then begin to shift your weight into your left foot. Take your right leg and wrap it around the left. If you can hook your right foot behind the left calf, great. If not, don't worry. Just squeeze the two shins together. Now for the arms. Reach your arms up, but bend the elbows 90 degrees. Right arm goes underneath the left, and then hook your thumbs. Sit down and back. Lift your elbows up, push into the mid-back. Breathe in through your nose and exhale. Gazing between your forearms on that distinct object, steady and concentrated with the breath. Inhale, slowly rise up, unwind, and then give your left leg a shake. Shake your hips a bit, relax the shoulders, and back to Tadasana with feet at hips distance. Stare at your object. Weight begins to shift over to the right. Left leg wraps. Arms come up. Left arm goes under the right tricep. And then bind to your right thumb. And bending your right knee. Sit down and back. Lift up the left elbow. Push the mid back backwards. You inhale and exhale. And then inhale, rising up. Shake out the right leg. Shake your hips. To the top of your mat, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, low push-up, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk your feet up and place them to the outside of your hands. Malasana, yoga squat. I'm turning so you can face me. If your heels are not connected, I want you to bunch up your mat and then create a little roll for your heels to sit on. You can also, if you have a blanket or a pillow, you can fold that and put that right underneath your heels. A towel works great here too. Elbows on inner thighs, hands to heart center. Touch your thumbs to your sternum and then lift up with the chest and pull the hips forward. Breathe in through the nose and exhale. Shift a little bit to the right or left. Inhale and exhale. Sink a little taller. Breathe in through your nose and exhale. Left hand to the floor, push the left arm into the left thigh, reach up through the right fingertips, twist. Inhaling and exhaling. And then switch, right hand down, left arm up, gaze to the thumb, twist and breathe. In through your nose and exhale. And then come back down. Turn your toes forward, engage your core, and then lower to your seat. Oh, that was not very graceful for me today. I was afraid of hitting the back. All right, hug your knees to your chest, sit up tall, rock a little side to side. We'll take some interior and exterior hip rotations. Just a nice, gentle way to do this. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see better. Hands go behind your hips on the mat, fingers forward. I'd say about 6 or 8 inches, just whatever makes you comfortable. Your feet are forward of your knees, soles of the feet connected to the floor. And then allow your knees to drop to the right. Place your right foot on top of your left knee. And then reconnect your left sitting bone to the floor. You should be feeling a nice stretch right through your TFL, your hip flexors, your IT band here. Inhale and exhale. Come back through neutral, knees drop to the left, right ankle on top of, or left ankle rather, on top of right knee. And then work to reconnect the hip to the floor. We're trying to disassociate the right thigh bone from the hip bones and then work into those outer hip and outer thigh muscles. Come back to our neutral posture. And then take your knees and windshield wiper them back and forth. 5 or 6 cycles through. Work to reroute the opposite sitting bone to the floor when the knees go to their full range of motion to the side. And then hug your knees to your chest. Sit up nice and tall. Spine long, chin slightly to your chest. Let's come back to our breath. Breathe in through your nose, long and even, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Extend your legs out straight. For Dandasana, hands beside your hips. Big toes are touching. Press the thighs to the floor. Pull your toes to knees. Sitting up tall, bend the elbows. Relax the shoulders down from the ears. Draw the shoulder blades toward each other. Chin is slightly to the chest. As you gaze at your big toes and breathe. Staff posture. Inhale and exhale. It can feel nice to spread your toes wide in this. Try and get as much separation between them, fanning out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift your arms straight up overhead. Lead with your sternum and fold over your legs. Chin slightly to the chest, but keeping as flat a back as possible. Your hands may be at your shins, your ankles, your toe bone, outer edge of the feet, wrist creases on the toes, hands down the sole of your feet. Breathe in, exhale, fold, 5 more breath cycles. And then inhale, slowly rising up. Turn toward the long end of your mat. Take your legs wide as you can. Seated, wide-legged folds. Upavista Konasana. Thighs to the floor, toes toward the knees. As you sit up tall, lift your arms straight up overhead. Now engage your core. Draw the belly button in and up to the heart. Now lead with your sternum. 3 options. Hands can just reach the floor. I like to put just the fingertips and walk them forward. Bind to your big toes. You can lift the chest and hinge at the waist. You can bind to the outer edge of the foot. Each one gives a little bit different sensation in the legs. Do what feels best for you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming back up. Left hand slides underneath the right thigh. Lift your right arm up to the ceiling first. So feel that reach, reach, reach up. Now start turning the ribs to the right and then reach over your right ear towards your left toes. Work to turn chest and face towards the ceiling. As you breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, rise, switch sides, right hand goes under the left thigh, left arm lifts, rotate, and reach. Keep pressing thighs to floor, toes to knees. So you're engaged in the legs, and then use the breath. Feel that expansion, maybe a little more rotation. Each exhale, perhaps you get closer to the toes, and perhaps you're actually touching the toes. Breathing in through your nose and exhale. Inhale, rise. Baddha Konasana, bound angle. Soles of the feet come together. Draw the heels up as close as you can get them to your hips. Push into the heels, one into each other. Hands can wrap around toes or open feet like a book. As you sit up tall, push your elbows into your thighs. Chin slightly to your chest. Sit up tall for 5 breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. When you finish, you have a choice for your next variation. You can keep this very flat, tall spine and hinge at the waist, or you can round the back and fold. And then exhale, fold with your choice. That flat back will help stretch the muscles that connect the lower back to the hips. A rounded back will start moving in the mid-back muscles. Your choice about what your body needs. Breathe in through your nose and exhale. Inhale, coming back up. Move your feet forward. Legs are in a diamond shape. Knees are still to the floor. Exhale, fold forward. Put your forehead to the arches of your feet. And breathe. Let the breath lead you in this asana, this posture. Maybe you notice your forehead gets slightly closer to the arches of your feet. You feel the stretch in the outer thigh. Inhaling and exhaling. And then inhale, rising up. Turn if you need to. Be facing toward the front of your mat. And then sit up tall. First, hugging the knees, rock a little side to side, be on both sitting bones. Feet are flat on the floor, keep them there as you take your arms out in front of you. Now separate the shoulder blades, round the back, and then slowly on 10, 9, start lowering back. Take your time here. Pin your belly button to your spine. Work through the glitch point and don't rush through it, and keep your feet connected to the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down beside your hip. Put your feet directly underneath your knees. Dynamic bridge. Push into your heels. Engage and lift up your hips, bridging them towards the ceiling. Scoot your shoulder blades a little closer to one another. Squeeze your glutes, your bum cheeks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower back down to the floor. Inhale, lift back up. Squeeze and engage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Inhale, back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Inhale, back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Last one. Inhale, back up. Squeeze, engage for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down to the mat. Hug your knees to your chest and rock a little side to side. Supine twist. Knees go to the right. And your knees should be at least as high as your hips or higher. If you want to take eagle legs with the legs, you may. Left arm goes out to the side, perpendicular to the upper body. Gaze to your left thumb as your knees twist to the right. And stacking the left knee over the right, left hip vertical over right. Breathe as you twist and open. Inhale and exhale. Feel yourself melting into the posture, letting go what you're holding on to as you twist deeper. Inhale and exhale. Twists are very healthy for the spine. They put a little pressure on our internal organs. They aid our digestion. Inhale and exhale. And then back to neutral. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock a little side to side. And then knees left, gaze to the right. Right arm out. Use your breath. Big inhale, expand, and exhale, twist deeper. And then come back to neutral. Give yourself a hug. Setting up for resting pigeon. I know some of you may want to do supine figure 4 or happy baby instead. But if you'd like to go to resting pigeon, cross at the shins. Start rolling along the length of your spine. Third time, roll over your feet. Walk your feet back. Come into your down dog. Right leg to the air, bend the knee, circle it around. Right knee touches the right wrist on the mat. Draw your right ankle towards the left wrist, or you may want to even pin the foot down with the left hand. Walk your left foot back a bit. Left foot shoelace side is on the mat. And then lowering down to forearms. You can check to make sure you're neutral in your hips. Place your hand on your sacrum. Is it flat? And then you can put your forehead on a block or a blanket, or stretch your arms straight out in front of you. And we'll take 10 breath cycles, about a minute. Concentrate your mind into the muscles underneath your right outer hip. Breathe into them. Inhale through your nose and exhale. And hands to shoulder distance, chin gaze up to the ceiling. Curl your left toes under if you're in that resting pigeon. Lift up. If you've remained on your back, give yourself a little hug, reset. Left leg to the air for those going into resting pigeon. If you're on your back, switch sides. And then left knee touches the left wrist on the mat. Ankle comes toward the right wrist. Someday you'll get it parallel. Doesn't have to be today. Walk your right foot back to the forearms. And then whatever you did on the other side, work. One side of your hips is likely to be different than the other. Embrace those differences. And then we're working to bring evenness into the body. So what is it about the other side that you notice, and what do you need to work into? Longer breaths. Perhaps you hold slightly on the inhale, little pause, and a slight hold on the exhale. distance, chin gaze up to the ceiling. Lift your hips, down dog. All right. It's now time for the inversion portion of our practice. And I offer you a lot of variations here. And depending on what is in your usual practice is what I want you to stay with. Now is not the time to learn on a video from me here how to do a headstand or a shoulder stand, but rather I want you to do what's comfortable. Lovely inversion is to simply lay on the back, lift the legs, push the heels, Supta Dandasana. You can do this against a wall. Put your heels onto that wall, and then you're just relaxing. Hands could be on your stomach, one hand on your heart, the other on your stomach, or out to the side. If you've taken this legs against the wall waterfall, you're going to stay there through our meditation. Other options, shoulder stand. I'm going to demonstrate a headstand today. If these are in your practice, feel free to take them. And we'll work for about 10 to 15 breath cycles in your shoulder stand or headstand. And once you've reached your 10th or 15th breath, depending on which inversion you're doing, you can play with variations too in there. But then shoulder standers, you'll move through plow, deaf man, and fish. Headstanders, you may want to start to split your legs. You can bend the knees. You can start taking helicopter movements with the legs. You can bring the feet in prayer. You can add in pikes to 90, and then add back up. Work your core a little bit more. Stay in your breath wherever you're at. Most inversions will take child's posture for your counter posture. I invite you to take a very relaxed child's posture with your armpits around the top of your knees and hands coming back to your shins or ankles or feet, palms up, forehead on the floor. Come back to your breath. Maybe just take a gentle roll across the forehead. And then find your way to your form of rest. Rest takes many shapes, some of which include just staying in your child's posture. You could take a seated meditation like I'm in, Sukhasana. If half or full lotus is accessible to you, feel free to take that. If you would like to lay on your back, or join those laying on their back with their legs up on the wall, waterfall. It's a lovely meditative posture too. Wherever you're at, start settling in. One of the goals is to not move physically. So avoid itching or scratching, shifting around. As you close your eyes, let go of your deliberate breath. Feel the floor beneath you supporting you. Today I'll move us through an auto-relaxation. I'll be calling out different parts of your body. I want you to send your mind's eye, your focus to that area of the body. No need to wiggle it or move it. Just draw your attention with full intensity to that area. concentrating on that specific part of your body. Your right hand, right thumb, forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. Palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit. Right waist, thigh, knee, shin, ankle. Right foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, sole of the foot, top of the foot. Left hand, left thumb, forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. Palm of the hand, back of the hand. Wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left waist, thigh, knee, shin, ankle, left foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, sole of the foot, top of the foot, the back side of your body, your right shoulder blade, your left shoulder blade, your mid-back, lower back, right buttocks, left buttocks, the whole of your back together. Front of the body, right chest, left chest, sternum, abdomen, the whole of your front body together. Your neck, jaw, chin, lower lip, upper lip, tip of the nose, bridge of the nose, right eyebrow, right eyelid, right eye, left eyebrow, left eyelid, left eye, right ear, right temple, left temple, your forehead, the crown of your head, the whole of your head together, the whole of your body together, the whole of your body together. Visualize your body lying on the floor. Your whole body lying on the floor. Your whole body. Your whole body. Start bringing some awareness to your body by wiggling your fingers, your toes. Engage your calves, your thighs. Roll to the right hand side of your body in a fetal position. And then press up to a seated posture of choice, spine long, chest lifted, shoulders away from ears, restrict over knees, eyes closed. We'll end our practice where we began, 3 long, even breaths. Breathing in, 2, 3, and exhale, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3, and exhale, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3, and exhale, 2, 3. Bring hands together at heart center. Reflect on the intention you set at the beginning of our practice together. The light in me honors the light in you. We bow towards one another. Namaste. Thank you all for your hard work. Thank everyone that's around you and virtually for sharing their energy with you. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Be well.